Let us start with the new chapter. Chapter number 13, Chord Properties of a Circle. Before we start with this chapter, let us discuss few terms here. First of all, what is a circle? A circle is a locus of a point which moves in a plane in such a way that its distance from a fixed point remains constant. So let's assume the point is A and the fixed point is O. So when this A point is moving around point O, the locus means the path. The path traveled by point A, that is how we get the circle. Next is radius. A line segment joining the center and a point on the circle is called its radius. Generally it is denoted by R, and plural of radius is known as radii. Circumference. The perimeter of a circle is called as the circumference, and circumference is equals to 2 pi r. Next is chord. A line segment joining any 2 points on a circle is called a chord of the circle. So we have so many chords here, like AB is a chord, CD is a chord, EF is a chord, and PQ can also be the chord, where center is O. Diameter. A chord of a circle passing through the center of the circle is called its diameter, and diameter is equals to twice the radius. Next is secant. A line which intersects a circle in 2 distinct points. So it is a line. We have to keep it in mind that this is line, not line segment. So it will move outside the circle as well. Let's say it is intersecting the circle at 2 points C and D, and when it is moving out of the circle, that becomes secant. Next is tangent. A line that intersects the circle in exactly 1 point is called the tangent of the circle. Now here this line L, it is intersecting the circle with center O at point, let's say point A. And this is another line. Let's say this line is M, and it is intersecting the circle at one single point B. So L and M are the tangents to the circle. Next is arc. A continuous piece of circle is called as arc of the circle. Now here, if I say this PQ, that becomes arc of the circle, and we always write PQ arc as this way. Next is degree measure of an arc. Let PQ be the arc of a circle with center O if POQ is theta. So this is POQ. If POQ angle is theta, then degree of measure PQ is theta, and it is written as M of PQ, that is theta. So this is how it will be there. And we need to keep one thing in mind. Degree measure of a circle is 360 degrees. Now let's discuss congruent arcs. 2 arcs AB and CD are said to be congruent if they have same degree measures. That means if, let's say this is CD, this arc, it contains angle theta here, and here arc AB, it also contains angle theta. That means these 2 arcs will be equal. Both ways implies the measure of the degree of arc will be equal, or we can say angles will be equal. Concentric circles. Now circles having same center but different radii. Now here O is, let's say this is R radius, a smaller circle, and the bigger circle having radius R dash. Now both the circles, they have the same center O. So these type of circles are called as concentric circles. Then comes concyclic points. Now the points which lie on the circumference of the circle, of the same circle, are called as concyclic points. Now here, circle with center O is given to us, and PQRS are the concyclic points. And the last what we need to discuss is cyclic quadrilateral. If all the 4 vertices of a quadrilateral, they lie on a circle, then such quadrilateral is called as cyclic quadrilateral. Now A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. Before we start with the exercise, let us discuss few properties here. Now, first property is the straight line drawn from the center, O of a circle to bisect a chord to bisect a chord, let's say this point is L, which is not the diameter, is perpendicular to the chord. So we can say OL is perpendicular to AB. So this is how we can take it. Second one is the converse of first property. The perpendicular of a chord from the center of a circle bisects the chord. That means if OL is perpendicular to AB given to us, then we can say AL is equals to LB. Let us discuss third property. One and only one circle can be drawn passing through three non-collinear points. So this is how we can draw. Let's say we have three non-collinear points A, B and C. Now how we can verify that? If I join line segment AB and line segment BC, and we need to draw the perpendicular bisectors. I'm just assuming here perpendicular bisector of these two line segments, then the point where these two perpendicular bisectors are intersecting, name that point as O. Join O with any of these three vertices. Let's say I've joined with B. So I'll open my compass equal to OB, and when you keep the needle of this your compass at point O, the circle so drawn, you will get that these three vertices, they lie on the circumference of the circle. So this is how we can prove that one and only one circle can be drawn through three non-collinear points. Next one, equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. Now here AB is equals to CD given to us. Okay, now we can say if AB is equals to CD is given, which are two chords, then I can always say OM is equals to ON. This is the other result we will be using. Now converse of that result is chords of a circle that are equidistant from the center of a circle are equal. Now in this case, OP is equals to OQ. This is already given to us. And from here what we can conclude that AB is equals to CD. So these are few results which we will be requiring for exercise 13. Let us start with the first question. A chord of length 16 cm is drawn in a circle of radius 10 cm. Calculate the distance of the chord from the center of the circle. So I need to find the distance of the chord. Let AB be the chord of a circle. This is the AB chord given to us with center O. AB, length of AB is 16 cm. Now from O, draw OL perpendicular to AB. Then I will be joining OA. Since we will be using property here, the perpendicular to the chord from the center bisect the chord. Okay, that means AL will be equal to 8 cm. Similarly, LB will also be 8 cm. So this is how I get 8 cm. OA is the radius, that is 10 cm. Now if you can see, OLA is a right angle triangle, and we can use Pythagoras theorem here. From here we can get OL is equals to square root of OA square minus AL square. That is 10 square minus 8 square, which is equals to square root of 36. And we get OL is equals to 6 cm. So the distance of the chord from the center is 6 cm. Let us discuss next question here. The radius of a circle is 40 cm and the length of perpendicular drawn from the center to the chord is 24 cm. Find the length of the chord. In this case, we will be finding length of the chord. Now here if you'll see, OA is given to be 40 cm and OL is given to be 24 cm. We know AB is equals to twice of AL. That is perpendicular to the chord from the center, it bisects the chord, or the other way we can find the result. Now as we can see, OLA is a right angle triangle. Again I will be using Pythagoras theorem to find AL. Okay, that is square root of OA square minus OL square, which gives 1024, square root of 1024, and we know this is a perfect square of 32. We just got AL here, but I need to find chord, that is length of the chord AB. So we know they are bisecting. That means AB is equals to twice of AL, means AB is equals to 64. Next question. A chord of length 16 centimeter is at a distance of 15 centimeter from the center. Now chord AB 16 centimeter, it is at a distance of 15 centimeter from the center. Now find the length of the chord of the same circle which is at a distance of 8 centimeter from the center. Now what we'll do in this case, I've been given, if I use right angle triangle OLA here, I can find hypotenuse. That will become the radius of the circle. And once I get the radius of the circle, I can substitute the result in the second part. That is where the distance of the chord is 8 centimeter given to us. Let us discuss. Length of the chord is AB 16 centimeter and AL will become 8 centimeter. Distance from the center is 15. Again, I will be using right angle triangle in Pythagoras theorem in right angle triangle OLA. That is AO is equals to 15 square plus 8 square, which is equals to 289. And 289 is a perfect square of 17. So from here, radius is coming out to be 17 centimeter. Once I got the radius, I know distance of this chord from the center is 8, as in given in the second part. Now what we can use, we can again use Pythagoras theorem here, and we can find the length of the chord A dash B dash. Now in right angle triangle O dash L dash A dash O dash is 17 centimeter, as we have to draw another triangle. O dash L dash is given to be 8 centimeter, and after substituting the values here, if you see, I got A dash L dash is equals to 15 centimeter. Now we know chord A dash AB B dash is equals to twice of A dash L dash. That means 2 multiplied by 15. So the new length of this chord will become 30 centimeter if the distance from the center is given to be 8. That means this length is 30 centimeter. Next one, question number 7. Two parallel chords of lengths 80 centimeter and 18 centimeter are drawn on the same side of the center of the circle of radius 41 centimeter. Find the distance between the chords. I need to find this distance LM. So this is how I've drawn the figure. AB chord 80 centimeter. We know line segment from the center to the chord, it is bisecting, so it will be 40 centimeter each. Similarly, second chord CD, it will be 9 centimeter. So this is what we can write. Now radius is AO is equals to OC. Both are radii. So that is 41 centimeter given to us. First of all, I will take, in order to find LM, I will find OM. If I could find OM and if I could find OL, and subtracting OL from OM, I can get LM. That means I need to do this in two parts. In the first part, I will be finding the value of OL. In the second part, I will be finding the value of OM. Using Pythagoras theorem in triangle OLA, I can find OL is equals to 9 centimeter. And again in the bigger triangle OMC, in triangle OMC, again using Pythagoras theorem, OM is coming out to be 40 centimeter. We know LM is equals to OM minus OL. So subtracting 40 minus 9, we will get 31 centimeter. That is, distance between these two chords is coming out to be 31 centimeter. Let us do the next sum. Question number 9. AB and CD are two parallel chords of length 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. If they are 1 centimeter apart and lie on the same side of the on the center of the circle, find the radius of the circle. Now AB and CD, these are two chords given to us, and distance LM here this time it is given, which is 1 centimeter. As we know, line segment from the center to the chord is bisecting the chord, so MD is 3 centimeter and LB is coming out to be 4 centimeter each. So this is how we have done. Now ML is given to be 1 centimeter. I will let OL as X. Now using Pythagoras theorem in triangle OLB. In triangle OLB, OB can be written as OL square plus LB square. That means x square plus 4 square, which becomes x square plus 16. Square root of x square plus 16. Let this be the first equation. Now in triangle OMD, in this triangle, again, if this side is x, this one is 1, it will become 1 plus x. So again I've used Pythagoras theorem, and after solving I got OD is equals to square root of x square plus 2x plus 10, and name it as equation number 2. Now we know OB and OD both are radii of the same circle, so we can equate these two equations, and what do we get? Square root of x square plus 16 is equals to square root of x square plus 2x plus 10. Now squaring both sides, what do we get? X square plus 16 is equals to x square plus 2x plus 10. X square can be cancelled, and 2x is equals to 6. That means x is coming out to be 3. But I need to find the radius OB here, so I will substitute the value of x in one of the equation, that is square root of x square plus 16. Instead of x, I will be writing 3 here. That becomes OB is equals to 9 plus 16, means square root of 25. Or we can say OB is equals to OD is equals to 5 centimeter. So students, based on this, kindly try question number 1 to 10 from exercise 13. Thank you.